Okay, we're back. 24 hours after the last episode.
Clearly. Not like we didn't just stop in the middle of a game and just kept on playing.
Yes.
Let me continue on where I was going on.
Yeah. Anime?
The worst thing you can find from Shonen Jump, probably Death Note.
Death Note.
That was a Shonen Jump manga.
I know. The sad thing is, I first heard about that through the Netflix movie.
Yo, how long have you not heard it from, like, any of us?
Because I wasn't a weeb. When did that movie come out?
Fuck should I know? I don't remember.
February 2017.
Look, man, I watched it once, mostly just making fun of it with Nick, and we quite literally never talked about it again outside of, like, acknowledging that, like,
it exists.
Yeah.
And they're making a sequel from what I've heard.
Yeah, I don't care.
I think
just like the other Death Note movies, they took liberties on what they were doing.
Yeah.
Liberties that I didn't particularly care about.
Yeah. Sweet. Demon Slayer is
and also, just like the other Death Note movies, the best part was probably Ryuk.
Ryuk?
The Shinigami.
Oh, fuck. This is Portal all over again, eh?
By the way, I get what the point of, like, having Light be a white guy in like, the Netflix movie was. Because, you know...
Hollywood.
Yeah, multiculturalism and all that.
Yeah.
but I do find it hilarious how no one rose up a stink at the fact that in general it's kind of stupid to set it like here in America and not just pull out the fact that America is, you know, America, so you could have easily still had a Japanese guy be like.
Yeah.
Like, come on, people.
I remember when the live-action Ghost in the Shell movie was happening, a lot of, like, Americans were pissed that the main character was an American, and then over on the Japanese side, they just didn't care, because it was made by Hollywood.
That's because a lot of people really wanted to see the main character appear the way she does, purple hair and all.
The hair was black in the movie. Oh yeah, I got it done. This truly is America. I know that this game originally had realistic shotguns and other firearms, and Shigeru Miyamoto was horrified by that.
Yeah, obviously it was.
Yeah.
Like, what have you done to my characters?
That's what you get when you license out to an overseas company. Alright, so Steven's out getting food, I believe, so it's just me for the time being. Alright, I'm still waiting for Steven to come, so... If I'm, like, dead quiet for... long periods of time, that's your reasoning. So, I'm gonna do, throwback to the solo commentary videos I did, but they've since been taken down. Okay, so we're on number 3. It's like live streaming, but I'm not live streaming, you know? So let me get those done, and done. I think we're supposed to go up here. So. Yep, someone's at the door.
Yeah, no, you just always closed by something in the wind.
Yeah, it does that.
I hate that. Thank you.
Alright, Steven got food and he locked himself out.
I'll be leaving this here.
Okay.
That's silver ring. I'm just going to be taking it home later.
Okay. Anyway, I know pretty much everyone has heard this story, but I remember that it's a known fact that the South Park movie came out the same day as Wild Wild West, and it's an urban myth that's even joked about by the creators that Wild Wild West was rated PG-13, so a bunch of underage fans bought tickets to that movie and instead sat to see South Park.
That's stupid, because let's be honest here, most of them probably just asked their parents to give them tickets.
I mean, the R-rated policies have to be like 17 or older or have a parent or guardian.
Yeah.
And I think that, I'm pretty sure that parent or guardian has to be 21. I've only ever seen 2 R-rated films in the theater, and that's because most of them don't interest me that much.
One of them was Deadpool.
Yeah, we went to Deadpool 2 together. And that was the last time I went to the XD auditorium.
Wasn't it the first time?
It was the last time I went, or the most recent. I think the first time I went there was for the Lego movie. The first one. Just... Oh, there's nothing there. It's also known that the movie got rated NC-17 5 times out of 6 submissions to the MPAA. It's either 1, that movie really was that raunchy, or 2, the MPAA can't take criticism.
They can't.
Exactly.
Trust me on this.
They can't.
Those self-absorbed parents over in Hollywood are assholes.
Yeah. That's what the entire movie was about. And even then, I heard a story of some, like, indie film that was, rated R just because of one scene where,
gay couple.
No, not that. It was, like, just for a soldier that was shot and killed. It had no language, pretty much no sex and barely any violence, and it was rated R for that, and it had to be edited for the PG-13.
By the way, that's actually true. Not the thing you were. I'm pretty sure it was, but they will legitimately go out of their way to like label movies with gay couples as significantly worse than their straight counterparts. Down right to the fact that if a straight couple has a sex scene, it's rated R. If a gay couple does it, well, then it's like just like adults only, essentially.
Yeah, the NC-17 rating, aka the kiss of death in the cinema industry.
Because they straight up won't allow those movies in.
Yeah, they tried once with Showgirls, and that failed spectacularly. That was the only NC-17 film to play at over 1,000 theaters.
And that's because it was Showgirls.
Yeah, they just wanted to experiment, and boy, that bombed hard.
People still watched it though.
Yeah, like it bombed in theaters, but it was pretty successful on home video.
Yeah.
It was snide. And I also heard that every time South Park was submitted to the MPAA, they just made it more vulgar.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. And eventually they were like, okay, fuck it, here's your R rating, you happy? And that was 2 weeks before the movie came out.
Funnily enough, Adventure Time did a similar thing where when they wanted like to have like a certain like theme, like title theme, like title screen theme.
Yeah.
Like whenever they'd have like a title screen for an episode that like was like fairly dark, they'd always like they'd essentially make an even darker one.
Wow.
And have that one be the first one shown, and then show the one that they want. Because it would look better on that.
Yeah. I know Adventure Time had like issues with censorship at some points.
They had a lot of issues.
Yeah. Censorship.
There's a reason why
the specials are on HBO Max only.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when like during the whole 2017 period or 2016-17, whenever they were milking Teen Titans Go for all it's worth, all the fans were like, oh my god, Cartoon Network doesn't give a shit about Adventure Time, regular show, or Steven Universe. They only care about funny superhero show.
Yeah.
I mean, they make money. They still make money. I mean, regular show and Steven Universe ending, not Steven Universe, regular show and Adventure Time ending were both at the request of the creators.
Yeah.
Steven Universe was straight up canned by the network, but they allowed more episodes to suffice, and a movie. Yeah, there was a movie. I do remember March 2020. They were going to play that movie in the theaters. One day only with the first episode of the epilogue series, but they canceled it due to reasons, due to COVID. It was just starting around that time. As I said, March 2020.
Oh, then definitely COVID.
Yeah.
Like most people were leaving.
Yeah. Man, quite the shame. I've only ever seen 2 animated movies that are fully 2D in the theater, being Teen Titans Go and Demon Slayer.
I'm trying to think of if I have.
Anime counts, I guess, because it's 2D.
Obviously does.
Anime.
Let's see. Off the top of my head, I can remember Konosuba. I'm not. Just leave me to think.
Okay.
I'll get back to you.
Alright. But yeah. Because they don't come out that often as they used to. It's all CGI animation. Because, every time it doesn't make that much money unless your name is SpongeBob. Because, there were only 4 2D animated films, like, not anime, throughout the 2010s decade. Those being, Winnie the Pooh, SpongeBob, Sponge Out of Water, My Little Pony, and Teen Titans Go. Guess which one made the most money?
I would have hazarded a guess to say My Little Pony, but it was honestly SpongeBob.
Yeah, it was SpongeBob.
That's a new one.
Oh shit. But yeah. Got him. Ow!
Okay, yeah.
You were saying 2D animated movies you've seen in theaters?
Yeah, I was like trying to think of what I've seen in this decade. Now I'm trying to think of what I've seen in the previous decade. Not 20, not like
2000s.
Yeah, like
the 2000s, 2010s,
yeah.
or the 2020s right now.
Yeah, I messed that up, but like I meant like I was remembering what I've seen in the 2010s, but I'm trying to remember now what I've seen in the 2000s.
Yeah. I think the very first movie I watched in the theaters was Flushed Away. That one Aardman movie. That just proves that British people look like Aardman characters.
First one I saw was TMNT, 2007.
The animated one?
Yeah.
Flushed Away was 2005. No, it wasn't. That was Wallace and Gromit. That was 2007.
Before that, I didn't really go to movie theaters. I mostly watched movies on VHS and DVD.
VHS. Yeah.
I grew up on VHS.
I stole a bunch of VHSs from my cabin, and they're just sitting down there next to my Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
I think I showed you last time.
You did.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that the local movie theater here is just playing a random animated kids film every week at 9:30 in the morning. So naturally, I bought a ticket to next week's one. Alright. It's not enough banana. What else? Nah. I remember my dad's work renting out an entire movie theater for his whole families, and we all watched Megamind on opening day. I thought that was cool. And we also where would the third coconut switch be? Oh. Right. Alright. Okay, just gonna... Well, Angry Birds Episode 3 just went up. So I'm just gonna do the paint on that. Alright. Just gonna... Alright. You still looking at movies? 2000s.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a chance, but I have to check. Okay, yeah. The only 2D animated movie I saw in the 2000s was the Simpsons movie.
You saw that in the theater?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you're lucky.
Now, for the 2010s, I saw slightly more, but a good chunk of those were re-releases. I saw, well, the Konosuba movie. And I also saw, let's see, My Neighbor Totoro, Princess Mononoke, was there another one? Yeah, oh yeah, no, I also saw Spirited Away. That was it. Mostly just those movies. Because they'd been re-releases in cinema.
Yeah. I remember when the 3D craze was big, a lot of companies would just re-release their films in 3D. Because, everybody wanted to see all the glasses in 3D. Look at us, you can... Or, well, you have to wear glasses, but...
Oh, no, it's because they were just having an event where they'd show a new Ghibli film every month.
Yeah. Alright, now we can switch cons, and this is where the game's fault comes in. Switching cons and the excessive amounts of backtracking.
To anyone who hasn't watched it, I would recommend Princess Mononoke. Great film. Fairly bloody.
Fairly blood.
Well, yeah, there's quite a few action scenes.
Yeah, of course, it's anime.
No, it's a Ghibli film. That's the thing.
Oh.
That's why it's notable that it has anime. It has like fighting scenes.
Alright, here's the first fault. Colored.
But really, it's not like fighting scenes. It's mostly like people attacking each other with things like guns and arrows.
Guns.
Well, yeah, ancient guns. Guns existed back in Japan. You realize it, right?
Yeah. I know that.
Like they came into being a while back.
Yeah. Okay. Figuring out what to do next. What else?
Friggin' Oda Nobunaga was famously known for using guns.
Oda Nobunaga.
Japanese daimyo who tried to take over the entirety of Japan and unify it all.
Oh wow.
He's kind of infamously known for using guns because
they're outlawed in Japan?
No, it's that a lot of people gave him shit over the fact that he used guns while like more honorable people were using swords. Like he still used swords, it's just that like he went out of his way to use guns too because he wasn't like stupid.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, where's my gun? Oh. Do I have to fucking buy that? Damn.
I thought it was obvious by backtracking.
Well, this game is not viewed the most favorably in retrospect, as I've mentioned. And there was a golden banana that apparently only Donkey Kong can collect, because each banana is color-coded to a different Kong. Like, Donkey Kong's yellow, Diddy's red, I think Blanky is the purple one, Blanky's the blue one, Tiny's purple, and Chunky's green. I may have messed it up. I may have gotten some of those wrong. But I'm doing my best. What? Dude. Well, I could have just teleported from the two, but... Alright. I mean, still, this game is fairly massive for the limitations of the N64. Rare really were the professionists of that system.
To a fault.
To a fault. I mean, you got your...
Hey, you missed the red banana.
You can only get them if you're Daycon.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but you missed one, so you have to come back here.
Yeah, I'll go back. And run over. And those were to open the gates. Hey. Yes. I know that... I don't know. Fuck. So are the controls flipped in here, or... am I just dumb?
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Let's go with that. Alright, let's get this thing. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to color-code bananas. But...
they're assholes!
Yeah.
Hey, there was another 3 bananas. On top of the tree.
What color?
Yellow.
Son of a... And this is why Microsoft bought Rare. Or this is why Nintendo sold them.
They weren't owned by Nintendo, they just partnered heavily.
Nintendo had a 49% stake in them. 49% though, so they don't fully own them.
Yeah, it wasn't a controlling share, but it was a pretty big share.
Yeah, and it actually, if it weren't bought by Microsoft, they would have been bought by Activision instead. And
well, we got Sea of Thieves out of it.
Yeah.
But that really depends on how you view that transaction. Considering the sheer amount of connects that they made before just not doing anything.
Connects.
Why are you attacking him?
That. Oh, goddamn, it's color-coded. Was that worth it?
No.
Okay.
You're down to 1 health.
I noticed, and I don't have a gun yet. Oh hey, it's a Kazooie feather. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to backtrack! Or at least enter a different cave map.
You know, run away, change to Donkey Kong.
Change to Donkey Kong.
Buy your gun. How about that?
I'll buy my gun with the Diddy.
Kill an enemy before it kills you.
Kill an enemy before it kills me. Alright. Just gonna...
Hey, that guy will give you health.
Yep. There we go. You ever hear about the stop and swap feature they tried to implement?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like
They didn't really go far.
Yeah, because Nintendo requested it, because it would have possibly damaged the systems.
Yeah.
But basically it was like, for those out of the loop, it's like, it's interconnecting at least 6 different N64 games by Rare, including like Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Tooie.
In reality, it never really got implemented.
Yeah, well, it got implemented with the Xbox Live ports of Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie.
But outside of that, didn't really have anything.
Yeah.
There were plans that you could actually find it in the code, but it just never went anywhere.
It would have been really cool, but given the technical restraints, I understand why they didn't do it.
Also, the fact that it might have fucked up N64s were not good.
Yeah, that's why Nintendo said no.
Yeah, like, look, we'd rather not have our customers go out of their way to try and buy an extra console that they don't need to.
Yeah.
Ironic.
And they're like, buy all your Switches.
No, now they're like, buy our controllers. You're gonna need them.
Joy-Cons don't... Nintendo made good Joy-Cons challenge. Challenge failed.
Nintendo made good Pro Controller challenge.
The Pro Controllers are pretty good.
Yeah, challenge won.
Or you could just use your GameCube controller with the adapter. But even then, it's missing a few buttons. Like the minus and...
By the way, at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, at like the arcade, one of the things you can get was for like 60,000 tickets, a full-blown Nintendo Switch Lite.
Oh, wow. I know one arcade I went to in the casino was like... Well, there was a casino, and then there was a kiddie zone, which was a bowling alley. So,
Sounds very similar to Neptune's Kingdom.
Yeah, and one of their prizes was a Wii.
Nice.
And I remember there was a crane machine game at some golf place that doesn't exist anymore.
Wait, was this place,
Mini Golf.
No, I was going to say, Malibu.
Malibu? Is that what it was called? I know it was Mini Golf and it had a...
It was like this place that had...
It looked like a castle?
Yeah, that was Malibu.
That one. I know one of them, it was like, one of the prizes in like one of those dropper games is an iPad. And it was like, yeah, they had a note saying, yes, this is a new iPad. And I think they also had a PS Vita there at one point.
I loved Malibu. It's a shame it's gone.
Yeah.
That was the only arcade in Road City.
Is it really?
It is, yeah. It was the only one.
Also, thank you for doxing us again. Although, the Uneven Blades headquarters is not located in Redwood City.
That's just where Steven Diaz is.
You just doxed your entire full name.
Or did I?
Or did you? This could be a stage name.
In reality, that's not my name.
No one's gonna care.
Yeah.
We just call each other Logan and Steven because we're actors. We don't get paid enough. I want my salary check. Alright, finally some. Right?
Steven is my name.
Yeah.
It's just not my last name.
True.
Diaz is just one of the most common, like, fucking names out here.
True. Oh, that was worth it. Because I got a red thing. Oh, I have a funny story. Okay, so I mentioned last time I joined a Discord friend group and and stuff. Apart from the pedophile incidents that happened, there was also another case where, so there was 2 people in there. One of them I'm really good friends with, and then the other one was some British bitch. And those 2 ended up dating each other over long-distance relationship.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Oh, just you wait. And then eventually, they had a 3rd friend. I'm just gonna say them. Their name was Spoof. That's what they go by.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I don't want to switch it on. The name was Spoof, and then they were like always close to him, and then Spoof suggested the idea of a polyamorous relationship with the 3 of them.
Well, in general, that's a terrible idea on the basis that they're in a long-distance relationship.
Yeah, and this...
If this was, like, in the same town, it might work out.
And then this Spoof was in Romania.
That's it.
And then it was eventually found out that the British bitch was cheating on the dude for Spoof. So now that's all we just joke about. So now I just can't think.
So friend got cucked.
Yes, and now we just cut them back with like talking shit about them.
Well, it was gonna. That's why I said like, oh, because she was British, right?
Yeah.
England is super close enough that you can easily get to other places by train. So like, the fact that one of them was in America and the other one is in England, while the third is in Romania, it's like you should have seen that coming.
Ah, yes, that's a big ass rhino.
Like,
story.
One of them was gonna sleep with the other, and trust me, it wasn't gonna be the American.
Yeah, and then the Romanian one, we found out she had a fart fetish.
Oh well.
And and we like to believe that their DMs on Discord are just roleplay of that caliber.
Oh god.
It's.
Dude, I'm trying to fucking eat, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's change the subject to something more wholesome.
Okay.
So, going back to Malibu.
Well, going back to what I was. No,
Malibu has some of my fondest memories in my childhood. I love that place. I hate that it literally got torn down and replaced with a fucking jail.
I know. That's quite a shame. Quite the shame. Yeah.
Like, the stuff they had there, the mini golf course, the water bumper cars.
Oh yeah.
The fact that they had a fucking place that you can eat in there.
Yes.
Like with these giant pitchers where you can order soda with.
Man.
The fact that they had some of the cool arcade games like like the House of the Dead stuff.
Yes. Oh wait, I can shoot this thing up here now.
The fact that more often than not the actual arcade cabinets were working. Beautiful. I hate that it's gone.
Yes. I know that. No.
It was easily me and my family's like favorite place to like go as like a thing.
How do you get up there?
Like we'd gone to both that and Chuck E. Cheese's, and Malibu was always better.
The difference is Chuck E. Cheese still exists.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Kids?
Kids love it.
Older kids do not.
Older kids... I remember seeing an April Fool's joke for a video where four grown adults go to Chuck E. Cheese together. That was their April Fool's joke. And they left one of the members home, so a separate video went up the same day of just them by themselves playing solitaire. So yeah. I'm gonna try going back to that hippo, seeing if I get anything.
But seriously,
yeah,
kids, to let you know, if you are in a long distance relationship, never try to add in something to said relationship that will make it even worse. Like, chances are that you're gonna get cheated on in the first place, exclusively because of the distance. But throwing in a polyamorous thing, well, you're just kind of asking for it at that point.
Yeah, and then allegedly they're going around asking people not to even talk about the original person or anyone associated with them, just because they don't want to be reminded of how bad they handled the situation. Like, bruh. And also, she thinks she's a Japanese person now.
Wait, which person?
British.
Come on.
Going by, like, Japanese names. Like, oh, I have 0 bananas. Did red bananas convert? Please tell me they... Please tell me. I don't... Oh, please tell me this works. If not, I'm gonna cry. Oh, thank God. Re. And now we can't look... And because of that whole scenario, we can't look at the anime Wonder 8 Priority the same ever again.
The what?
Wonder 8 Priority. I don't know if it's an anime. Or just another generic show.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither. I'm gonna do a classic episode cut. Today, next episode, we will see what the fuck is going on with these sparkles.